free. And we start up to the top left-hand side. We've been seeing some crazy PvTs today from this man up here. Let's see if he can pick up a win here when it really does matter a lot. Because he needs to win this to have a good chance of moving forwards. Otherwise, it would drop down to a three-way tie, and that's never a position you want to be in. The top left, it is our Red Protoss player, Team Liquid's MaNa. Bottom right, our Blue Terran player. It's going to be Dead Pixels Clem. Setting on up, we're going to see this probe coming across the map, looking to see what's going on. An initial scout from MaNa to see just what is going to be taking place here in the next few moments. Obviously just wants an early scout, get some information, maybe block the CC a few moments. As the probe hops up in towards the main to see just what else is happening. Just gonna start nibbling. I mean, it's super annoying. I hate it when this happens. It's like my least favorite thing in all of StarCraft 2. It's nothing tilts me more than this probe nibbling my SCV that's just trying to build my barracks. Like, let me get my barracks up, bro. I can't nibble away at your gateway while it builds and like slow it down and force me to pull SCVs and micro. You know, the first minute the game's meant to be stress-free, get ready to go, and now it's all this kind of SCV nibbled, and oh my god, he's actually going to lose the SCV, Clem. And that's never a good one for the mindset, right? Because you lose this SCV and right away you're like, oh my god. Like, in your head you just tilted already. Let's just see this probe coming on and just going to back away. One kill on it, what a hero, as the Reaper coming across. Obviously not going to find it just yet as it moves in towards the upper left-hand side. See what's going to happen next. So Reaper moving in towards the upper left. As it arrives up here, I mean, this sees the Nexus already building on the natural expansion. This probe coming in and will actually just pull away slightly. Grenade goes down and a little bit of a bounce around here. Some probes are going to pull on through, and we do just see this Stalker chasing that Reaper down as well as it runs away over to the right side. Robo facility starts on up right now from MaNa, so he's getting that Robo up. I'm just going to be seeing a couple of extra barracks from Clem. This is something Clem really likes to do. Bypass the factory play early and just play the initial kind of very fast impact, the initial kind of heavy bio count. See this grenade going down, and we do see probes just getting blasted around. And this Reaper going to be going down the left side, but the Stalker picks up the kill. I mean, the Reaper did see the Robo, which is a nice little bit of information anyways to begin with here. There's a Twilight Council coming down as well. So I think it's very difficult for Clem not to move through this group. For Clem not to move through, basically, as it stands right now, Clem is 5-3, so even if MaNa wins this, they would be even. And I guess if Keen wins against Euthermal 2-0, and MaNa wins 2-0 against Clem, then we will probably have a Clem not advancing. But if Keen doesn't drops a map, if MaNa drops a map, Clem will have the better map score. So Clem just needs one map here to basically kind of confirm that he advances. And if Clem doesn't pick up a map, but Euthermal does pick up a map against Keen, then you know, then Clem can also still advance through to the playoffs. And if Clem wins this series and Keen beats Euthermal, it's possible that we actually see Clem advancing in first place of the group, which would be really crazy. It was really interesting. +1 attack upgrade on the engineering bay. Combat shields is coming through with the stim pack behind it. And again, the whole idea of this from Clem is to build up into one very kind of fast, aggressive attack with all of this bio. One of the things you can do as well, and something that Clem has been doing a lot of lately, is a very interesting kind of 2-base all-in with ghosts. And we'll see if he does any of this today. We saw it a little bit from him the other day in the WardiTV Christmas Invitational group he played. We casted that a few days ago. It's going up on YouTube in the next couple of days. In fact, it might already be uploading. I can't remember which group he played in. But we saw him doing that a couple of times, and he had some success. He actually very nearly took a map off Showtime with it. He actually put up a really good fight against Showtime the other day. So interested to see if he can put up a fight against MaNa to try and guarantee himself a solid positioning through this group. And remember, every position you take in this group has a big effect. You know, you advance in first place and already you get a bye in the quarterfinals, you go straight to the semifinals of the tournament. You get in second place and you play Petit Drogo in the round of 8, which doesn't seem easy, But maybe it seems easier than getting third place and having to play against a laser, which really would be a bit of a difficulty. Would not be the easiest of matches, as we do see Stalkers here picking up one Marine. Oh my god, it goes, oh, look at the cartwheeling through the sky. That Marine was doing some acrobatics. You can see the units coming around the left-hand side now, and well, we're going to see the Blink just about to finish up. Clem, does he want to push into this? He's going to start fighting. There's the Blink backwards. He actually blinks with everything now. He can fight a bit more easily here, but there's a Sentry with a Guardian Shield, and that goes a long, long way to help out. This Colossus on the way up as MaNa just adds on gateways before moving in towards the third Nexus. Not going to be kind of pushing forwards too quickly here. Doesn't want to overextend himself, as this is the issue of kind of playing aggressive against Blink Stalkers, because Blink Stalkers can turn and basically chase you down like that. The stem around and being able to force those Stalkers to blink away is a big deal here, because it does stop MaNa from chasing him, and it gives Clem a bit of breathing room to actually get back across the map with these Marines and Marauders, and to go from there. Extra gateways coming up in the main base. Again, this Bioforce just outside of the natural is gathering up together. Meanwhile, guys, in Ufilm versus Keen, just to give you a quick update in game number 1, nothing's really happening. They're about 5 minutes in game, and I can show you on the screen, but really not much happening at all. Ufilm's just setting up, Keen's setting up. They've both got expansions, or soon to have expansions. It's a very even game. Ufilm's going to have a little bit of an attack moving in there. You can see that right now. He actually has an extra Banshee to help out against the Cyclones, and maybe he does something, but it doesn't look like it. For the most part, it looks as though he's just going to be backing away. A little bit of pressure there, but nothing too substantial happening in that PvT just yet. We'll give you more updates in it when something is happening. As we do see the Observer getting picked off here by Clem. There's a little pick off to slow MaNa down. Actually, I said when something is happening, all of a sudden Ufilm attacked on in, and he did kill off a couple of Cyclones to the point where he deaths GG. Ufilm will take map number 1. Just like that, sorry. What a time for me to tap away initially. Just a moment later, Ufilm came in for the victory. Alright, well, Clem is out on the map, and he's going to be moving up the left-hand side. Going to be getting ready to push on in towards the third Nexus in a couple of moments. You're going to see this pylon getting taken down. And he is going to be pushing in towards the third base here, as you see 2 Colossi set up. Big stim, as we're going to be seeing so much of this bio is heavily stimmed already, like 2 stims on it. It's quite a, it's not even 2 stims, I guess a little bit of it is. Only 2 medevacks, I guess, doesn't bring the stim back up to health very quickly at all. As we're going to be seeing the bio. Going to get ready to go, going to work its way through those rocks. So rock's going to get taken down, and obviously could push through this pylon as well. It's going to be seeing the +2 armor continue to come on in here as we see a few SCVs going down. So a few SCVs being picked off, and we are just going to be seeing them also getting picked off as well. Of course, I actually be able to pick up a few Marines here at the front. So that's pretty nice, as Clem is just backing away in general. Going into the Ghost Academy now, it is something he likes to play. And he's also building up that Viking count to really start fighting against the Colossi. Clem and MaNa both building up in towards their mid-games here. I'm getting to see some kind of later game compositions being established. A few probes going down to some Liberator harassment in the main base as well. They've just picked up 7 kills so far, and he actually moves this one away nice and early to try and escape from the Stalkers. And she doesn't move it. Is that out of range? No. No, was that actually out of range? It doesn't look out of range at all, but I guess when it's actually over here, I guess it is. It just looks so close to the base compared to what you think. Probe just patrolling here. Slight Storm and the Forge being chrono boosted. Colossi pulling all the way back up towards the upper left hand side. This Liberator coming through as well, looking to see where it can go. Looking to siege up on towards this main mineral line in the next couple of moments. And we're only going to see a couple of probes going to start getting shot away at. It's again nice harassment from Ufilm, picking up 3 more workers. And again, pulling away before his opponent's going to have a chance to really do much here. So, very nicely done. And just keeping on poking and prodding every now and then. And just keeps MaNa thinking about that position, thinking about that Liberator. And having to keep it in mind and deal with it every now and then. Well, meanwhile, MaNa's army gathers together just in front of the 4th base here. A few more Vikings coming out. I mean, double reactor starport is the correct response to get up enough Vikings against Colossi. So Clem still just picking up some damage now and then and all the rest of it. Yeah, guys, sorry I said U-thermal because I was... because we have U-thermal on the second screen, right? And my brain is not as used to doing the dual cast as it used to be. So, getting warmed up a bit again on this dual cast. We're going to be doing it a lot more nowadays. Anyways, hold that fort because the storm comes down. This fight is beginning to fight. And this, a little bit of a skirmish here, a bit of a back and forth. So what do you see? Stalker's leading the charge. That High Templar really wants a storm. He really wanted it and he really got it. He's going to go pay for it with his life, but look at that damage dealt. He's now moving forwards. Clem, he's already battered and bruised. Medivacs have a bit of energy. They will heal this up, but he doesn't have a ton of medivacs either. He's really been focused on Viking production. And the Vikings have also taken quite a few hits here. They're also fairly fairly low overall. As you're going to see, well, some initial Widow Mines are good. Storm from the high ground. No, the Vikings just can't do enough here. Although right now the Zealot's very far ahead of the rest of the army. He does get rid of one of the Colossi. Now a second Colossus is still up and very low, and a third Colossus from the right-hand side is going to make this a very difficult engagement for Clem, as MaNa is going to push this away. 2 High Templar in the Prism coming in for the Storm flank, and he's going to drop. He's going to get 1 Storm and 2. And he doesn't get too many units, but he does get a few, and he's going to blink forwards to get the Ghost as well. And Clem is going to keep on running on away. But MaNa is looking very good here in this game number 1 as he picks off 2 Medivacs. He picks off a Marauder. MaNa is making this happen. By the way, if MaNa wins this series and if Clem wins his, and if U-thermal wins his series, we'd have 2 Terrans, 2 Protoss, and 2 Zerg in our playoffs for tomorrow. With the Zergs on the opposite side of the brackets, we might not see a ZVZ. Oh my god, can you believe it? After so much ZVZ yesterday. Yesterday was action-packed, if you are a Zerg fan. You had 4 Zergs in Group A. Stalker's coming up this ramp, and they're going to be a huge storm on the middle ground there. That is really going to be the the one thing to talk about here. The Warp Prism goes down. I mean, that's a nice play by Clem, but the reality is he took way too much splash damage here, and he blinks on top of all of these units. The Ghost actually cloak, and there isn't detection. But they're not going to have energy forever, and I mean, even Vikings going down. He's going to pull back to the low ground, and we are going to be seeing this command center continue to be targeted down. It is looking as though it's going to be dropping here. I mean, either way, Banner's just done enough, I think. Look at the supplies, as Todd would say. Look at the supply, because right now it is 190 to 105. Vikings coming through, and they will pick off these Colossi. And this really is about going to be it. Stalkers blinking forwards, getting a couple more Medivacs. That will be more or less that, honestly, as you see these Zealots still charging on forwards. GG, MaNa picks up game number 1 of this best of. Oh yeah, I guess MaNa could, if MaNa loses actually to... Oh, I completely forgot, MaNa, if he doesn't win, would be 1-3 as well, so maybe he does actually not advance. Maybe MaNa isn't guaranteed to advance still. Let's do these intros. I'm going to have a little bit of a look at this. To the top left-hand side, our blue Protoss is Team Liquid's MaNa. And to the bottom right-hand side, our red Terran player from Dead Pixels is Clem. Well, Keen's map score is -3 as well, right? Wow, would we really have a 3-way tie? I think though Keen has less maps won overall. He only has 3 maps won throughout, whereas Game Time and MaNa will have 4 maps won. And that actually makes, and I think that does make it a MaNa versus Game Time tie. And because of that, it goes into head-to-head. Oh god, I actually don't know. I'm gonna have to double check my own. I'm gonna have to double check my own rules. Oh god. I'm actually gonna have to double check my own rules, maybe. Anyways, Clem's gonna open with a proxy factories. Let's worry about this game for now. And obviously, if MaNa wins, we avoid that sort of tie-break situation. Otherwise, it could get a little bit confusing. So again, just to reconfirm, this is our final live match of the day. But after this matchup, we will be bringing you guys more StarCraft action. We will be bringing you guys some of the replays of this group. some of the games that were not shown here on stream and casted in full. So if you were looking for some game time we didn't get to see any, we will cast some game times matches. We will cast Thermal Keen, as some of you guys wanted to see. We will bring you guys the full-on results of that. Obviously you guys know the results, but you'll see the full games as well. We're going to continue to bring you guys those replays, just so you can see how the game's played out, because I know that some of you guys are, obviously the results kind of suck to know, but just getting to see how the game's played as well is still interesting for you, as we're going to be seeing this Cyclone pushing forwards, and we're just going to see already the Stalker taking some damage. I mean, the Proxied Factory really allows for a lot of pressure, and you know what? MaNa only has 2 Stalkers. SCV's pulling into this as well. Marines have come across the map, and Clem is really going to commit in towards this fight right now, so here we go. A bunker starts up. 2 free SCVs will repair this Cyclone as well, and the pilot on the low ground going down already. And can MaNa actually defend his low ground? I guess we'll find out over the next few moments. As just going to see a little bit of back and forth. I like this, pulling back with the SCVs to make sure that they will not get targeted down by those Stalkers. It's a really nice little something there. As we're going to be seeing the Cyclone helping out. Now one of the SCVs going down, repairing back up once more. Though remember, there's still another SCV building this bunker, and now 2 Cyclones. And I think MaNa might actually lose this Nexus. So this Nexus will go down. And as this Nexus goes down, I mean, I guess MaNa will still dance with it, right? He'll still try, but okay. It looks as though he's not going to bother any longer. This Nexus is more or less guaranteed to drop at this point. With the bunker here, just makes it so difficult to guarantee you can actually push through this. So a little bit of a tough spot right now, as we're going to be seeing the 2 Cyclones trying to move forwards and see what's happening. Pylon and a probe down here to the south side from MaNa. Looking to see what is up. There's again a few Marines in the bunker, a couple of Cyclones too. I'm just going to be seeing Clem is having a pretty good time with it so far. I mean, MaNa's got this Dark Shrine though, and he's going to start moving forwards with it. And obviously right now, there's an engineering invader up. Okay, turrets are starting to build. And that's going to be one big way to kind of fix this. God, that warp in is so slow. I was like, why isn't he moving forwards with them? They were still warping in! Well, the 1 base Dark Templar. Oh, but this first turret's going to come up, and with the turret coming up already, oh, can he just squeeze past the Marines? I think the answer is no. MaNa will try to re-expand, and it might seem like a little bit silly, like, oh my god, really? Like, you're trying to re-expand into these units, but he has to try and get it as soon as possible, so he's going to dance with the bunker. He actually has a DT warping in here, so he will be able to kill a Cyclone finally. He will come back in to help out. He's going to lose this DT. No, he pulls it away. The Cyclone will chase. It gets out of scan range, though. Oh my god, that bunker is super low. He should kill it right now before he gets repaired up a bit. Oh, he's going in towards... Why is he going in towards the main base? There's nothing here. There is nothing here at all. Okay, he's going to come back now, but I mean, it just means it takes a couple more shots to finish this off. Now he does lose this DT. The other DTs move away. He's again pulling back. Now the bunker might even salvage, and Clem will even get money back on it. Wow. And these Marines start to make their way on the way back home as well. I really thought he could have gotten rid of the bunker. I mean, I know he wanted to kind of keep his Stalkers healthy, maybe pull back, regen shields, but some of the Stalkers still had shields. There's a little bit of a surprising feature there, as we're going to be seeing this Stalker DT force moving around as well to see what else is happening. Look to see what else is going on. This MaNa right now is moving around and looking to see just what he can get up to. Moving those Stalkers macroing a little bit, getting set up into the next stage of the game as he actually pushes back to this factory, forcing that back away as well. Well, he's gone up into the Robo Bay. MaNa has eventually held on. Obviously, maybe not in the best of positions here so far, but definitely in somewhat of a playable position. You know, it's not completely end of the world for him. MaNa comes up to the right-hand side of a DT. A couple of DTs right here. So the Stalkers are continuing to poke their way through this to this factory. This factory's going to get taken down in a moment or so. So, I mean, that's nice. It's not the end of the world, obviously. Starport's already at home on a reactor as well. Picks off a DT up here with that scan. Nice pick off by Clem, who with the first 2 medivacs is maybe going to be looking to move out onto the map as well in the next couple moments. So Bio going to be moving forwards. Here we go. Clem going to get set up to start attacking through the center of the map. The observer there, just flying over the army. Clem doesn't quite pick up on that one. A few stalkers in the middle of the map too are getting set up and ready to go. Clem approaching in front, getting ready to fight this. He's only on 2 bases, right? Going up into 4th and 5th racks, no free CC. So already, I mean, picking off this third Nexus would be huge to him, but will he be able to do that? I mean, I guess we're about to find out in the next couple of moments. One Colossus set up to the left side. Bio will stem forwards. Just one Colossus for now. Sentry goes down instantly, so Guardian Shield is goodbye. And we're going to be seeing the Stalkers having to pull away. Can he get the third Nexus before the units return? It looks as though the answer to that is a very clean and resounding yes. And MaNa is going to be, well, trying to come back in, but he isn't going to be able to do too much. The third Nexus falls, and the momentum here for Clem already begins to build up. So MaNa losing a little bit here, as we're going to be seeing now some more reinforcements from Clem coming from the bottom right-hand side towards the upper left. A couple more Marines, another Marauder. All of these units going to start gathering up in the center as we're going to see a Nexus. Now, taking in the pocket expansion, I mean, better to have some third base than no third base, right? So we're going to take this one, even if it has half the minerals. So we're going to see an extended thermal lance coming through. We're going to see the Immortal is about halfway done. Just actually bringing the Immortal out rather than further Colossi. Kind of intriguing as Clem has just now started to go in towards Viking production. Obviously here on Neon Violet Square, it's very difficult for Clem to really break through into that third base now, unless he really feels he can just bust these Colossi down. It'd be very risky if he was to stim into that. I don't think he really saw vision of the natural either. He wasn't really scanning there. So, oh, sentries though. Well, one goes down. Not even to Clem doing anything. He actually just auto-attacked it as it walked forwards. And a mistake there by MaNa. Clem pulled himself back once again. Just gave himself a moment or two to get set up. He now scans in the top left. He does get to see the fact that MaNa is expanding here. He does have a third Nexus in some regards. So Clem, knowing about that now, it can adjust the way he plays. It can affect how he approaches the next few minutes of this. Colossi once again getting a chance to fire away here for a moment. There's a stim in, and we're going to start seeing this fight. Clem splitting up his unit, is going to go for the Colossi, which are trying to kite away. He kites it back into the rest of the army, and he gets one Colossus for so many bio units, though. Stalkers will not quite get this medevac with a couple of Marauders in it, but man, do they have to start running, because those medevacs are not far, Stalkers are not far behind. Clem actually did not keep running, so he will lose both medevacs there for, well, 2 Stalkers. I mean, Stalkers aren't cheap. Okay, can he get a third Stalker? That would have been great, but the blink away is good. Clem losing out on quite a bit there. As now we see him back at home. Actually, he doesn't want to build medevacs, right? He wants to take the chance to build up Vikings. Losing medevacs is really painful because he can't afford to. You know, build Vikings and medevacs at the same time because he doesn't have enough starports to do that. Well, Vikings, Marines, and Marauders setting up to the right side, and at the same time, just going to be seeing this third Nexus. Building up, we'll be about halfway done in just a few moments. Temple Archives in the main base of MaNa. A couple more pylons coming on up here, just, well, actually even just shield barriers. I'm surprised he doesn't build at least one more pylon just in case. Very easy to snipe this one down, of course, mid-fight or so. MaNa is definitely on his way back up into this one. This time Clem will see that observer, so that's some information for him. Still bio, Vikings, couple medevacs moving out onto the map. Look at the unit tab here for just a moment. 10 Vikings for the 3 Colossi is about right. Maybe 2 more would be good. We're going to be seeing this lone Marauder trying to fight against some of these Stalkers. Yeah, nice to see the Stalkers mid-map, as a few more of them to the left side will pick away the Viking or so, but won't really find too much. MaNa instead now going to get set to going to just macro up again as you see Clem approaching for the fight. He's already scanning ahead of the army to identify where the cross player is. And he's starting to push on in. Shield batteries, well, they are at the front. He did have that second pylon that I mentioned. I think what was necessary really is the Vikings were in a good position initially, but oh my god, those storms were so very good to the point where Clem might just be having to full-on retreat out of this, because this is not looking good for him at all. And we're just going to see MaNa push this away so very easily. And everything is going to go down. MaNa completely shuts it down. And that's going to be game. MaNa takes the 2-0. And that is going to be GG's.